This video will take you through the Connect Math website. You will see that all your homework for the course is available now, so if you want to work ahead, you may. MCC adopted a new textbook for this class, so my notes will teach the same math, but in a different order. So you will notice in the parentheses here, it will tell you Chapter 5 in the book. So here it says Chapter 6 homework because that's what it will be called in my notes. But when you're using the ebook here, looking something up in the book, or you want to read how the book explains the topic, you would use Chapter 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up our Math 092 review homework. So the first part of this class, we review the class before. So if we click the little folder here, it will open up all the homework for the first couple of weeks of class. You will notice over here it tells you the due date, and you will notice that the due date is always at the start of class, the day of a chapter test. So here it says September 6th, so if you were in this particular class that I made up here, this fake account student would have homework and a test on September 6th. Now let's go ahead and see how the homework looks. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, I've already done some problems in 2.1. So as you could see, this says continue this assignment. This one says start this assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue this assignment. And then you will notice that in blue over here, it says instructor's note. And then notice that I have a link over here. So if there's a link, you can highlight it with your mouse and then select Control and then C on your keyboard, and then go to a new tab and then click on Control and then V, and it will paste that link and then click Enter, and it will take you to a YouTube video that I have created. Now, not all the topics we learn in this class I have a video for, but you will notice some of them do. Now, if it says watch this video, or I tell you in class you have to watch the video, then you watch it. If I don't tell you, then it's optional. So if you are absent, you should watch it. So again, you can watch a video. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back here. Now I'm going to click continue this assignment. And notice that I have already done numbers 1 through 9. So you will notice that it has a green check mark. So I'm going to go ahead and click on number 10. Okay, so here is question number 10. It says solve the equation, express your answer in simplest terms using integers or fractions. So that doesn't mean decimals. So when you're solving the equation, if you get a decimal, it says leave it as a fraction instead. So what I would do is I would have a piece of paper out and I would copy this equation right here, and I would show my work and I would work it out. And then when I'm done, I would be ready to enter in my answers. Now, if you're somebody who does not want to sit in front of the computer to do homework, and you would prefer to go sit on the couch, or maybe you're going on a trip and you're not bringing your laptop and you want to work on homework, then you can scroll to the bottom of the page, and I know it's really small here, but it says print whole assignment. So I wouldn't probably click print this page only unless maybe you were coming into office hours and you just had a question on this particular problem, but you would click on print whole assignment, and then it will load the whole entire assignment. Notice it has the answer to this because I already answered this particular problem, so it told me the answer I had. So you could go ahead and click print right here, and it will print that whole entire section of homework. So you can go somewhere else, work on it, and then when you're done with all the problems, then you can enter in your answers. So keep in mind that this is possible, and you can do like your work over here on the side. Okay, so how to enter in your answers. So I solved this on a separate sheet of paper. Now I'm ready to enter my answer. So when I solved it on my paper, I got that it had an answer. So I'm going to click one answer, and then I'm going to check and see if it's right. Notice it has a green check mark. Now I keep going, and now it wants the answer. Now I'm going to purposely get this wrong. The answer is 7, but I'm going to go ahead and put in 9 and get it wrong. I'm going to click check answer when I'm done. It tells me that my answer is incorrect. Would I like to try again? I'm going to click yes. Now I'm going to get it wrong another time. I'm going to go ahead and put that the answer is 5. Click check. I got it wrong. And it gave me the right answer, which was 7. Now, notice here, okay, notice that it turned the question red. It marked it wrong. That means I don't get this 1 point that it says it's worth here for this problem. But I have set up your homework so that you could get 100% on every assignment. All you need to do is click right here, click on try another, and now solve this problem. Okay, so it has one solution, check. And now I'm going to enter in the answer. Now I got a fraction, so over here is all the different tools that can help us enter in an answer. Since it's a fraction, I can go ahead and click the fraction button, and then I can type in 11/3, and then click check. So it said that the question or that the answer is wrong. So now I get another opportunity to solve the exact same problem. Okay, so this time, if I want to get rid of this here, I can click reset, and it will clear what I had there. And now I'm going to type in the answer 3. Okay, this time I got it right. Notice now that number 10 has a green check mark, so now I have earned that point. So even though I got it wrong, I clicked on try another over here, and now I got that point back. Okay, so let's say we were solving a problem like this, where we have exponents, and let's say I type in the answer 6x, and then if I want an exponent for the 5th power, I would click right here. Notice in yellow it says exponent, and then I type in 5, and then on my keyboard, if I click the down arrow, it takes me out of the exponent spot. So if I am back with the 5 here, if I don't click the down arrow, or I can click, so again, if I want to get out of the exponent spot, because if I keep going, it's going to put it as an exponent. I don't want that. I want it to be 6x to the 5th power, and then I want to put the letter y. I need to either click the down arrow, or I'm going to click tab on my keyboard. So I click tab. Now I'm going to put y. Then I want an exponent. I could also click the up arrow to get in the exponent spot, and then to the 7th. Okay, now if I realize that I have a mistake somewhere and I want to fix it, then all I need to do is notice how there's a red box. If the red box is around the whole entire problem, it means that I can delete the whole thing. Now notice the red box right now is just around the 6x. That means I can edit something that's in the red box. If I want to edit this exponent so it has a 7, then I need to wait for that red box like that. So if I want to edit the y and make it, let's say, a z instead, then I need to wait for it to be highlighted. If I want to change this exponent up here, I need to wait. So I can't change it now. It won't let me change it now because it's not red. But if I wait till the red box is around the exponent, or here, then I can change that back to an x. Okay, so it says that it is wrong. So this answer here is wrong, so I need to change something. So I need to highlight in the red the part I want to change. So the part I need to change is this should be a y. Okay, so now I got credit for that problem. Okay, so now let's go through these buttons over here and make sure we know what they mean. So we know what check answer means. The solve it button here, if we click it, it's going to solve the problem that we are given and show us step by step how to do it. So if you see a problem, you're like, I have no idea how to do that, you can click on solve it and then click on try another, and it's going to give a problem that's similar with different numbers. Okay, now if we click guided solution, it's going to guide you step by step. So it doesn't show you the whole answer. It's going to guide you step by step in helping you solve the problem. Okay, now notice it helped me step by step, but it didn't give me credit because Connect is helping me. So I still need to click try another. Now if I click show example, it's going to take me to a different screen and it's going to be a totally different numbers. So when I read the explanation, now I can go back and do this problem for points. Then I have the option to ask my instructor. So if the explanation you're reading doesn't make sense or it looks different, because there's different ways to do math problems. If the way that the textbook author is explaining it is different than what I have showed you in class and you're still confused or you need help, then send me an email. Now when you click Ask My Instructor, it automatically includes a picture of the problem that you're working on. So you don't need to tell me what your problem is. All you need to do is explain why you're stuck or where you're stuck. So you can send me a message here. So I could say, I'm not sure why I keep getting this problem wrong. My answer is y to the 14th. Can you please help? And then you'll click send and it will send me again a picture of the problem you're working on, and then I can respond back. Now when I respond back, my response will go to the email you used when you created your Connect profile. So please make sure that you are checking that email waiting for my response. Okay. Now here, the last tab here, it says link to textbook. So you would click this here and it will take you to the section. You could see over here it says 5.1. It's going to take you to 5.1 and you can see the actual textbook that you purchased when you created your Connect account. So you will notice it has notes. It explains how to do it from your textbook. Notice there's things here that you can click on, which makes it nicer than a hard copy of the textbook, because you can click on things. Like over here, it has a little video icon. So I can click here and then it's going to take me to a video from the textbook author, and I can click play and listen to how to solve this problem.
In this section, we'll summarize the key.
If you scroll to the very bottom of the page, you can order a printed version if you want to, and it will ship it to your house for $25. If I'm studying for a test and I want to do more practice problems, or maybe I didn't assign enough for you and you want to do more, you can click on See Report, and then you can click on Practice, and it will not take points away from you if you get them wrong. It's just for extra practice. So that's really nice that you can do that when you're studying or if you want to do more problems. Sometimes in class, I will pass out a paper and pencil homework paper that's done offline. So if you're absent, this is where you would go. So if I pass an offline homework, you would click View Details, and then you can download it here. And so this is what I would have passed out in class, and you can print it or copy the problems onto a separate sheet of paper. And the homework will be due the next class unless I tell you otherwise. The last thing I want to show you is you have access to your gradebook, current gradebook, at all times. So if you click right here, you can click on all, and it will show you what your overall grade is in this class, or you can see what your grade is for homework or just tests. Now, if you click right here, it will show you how much time you're spending on homework in this class. So you could see on this day I spent 47 minutes, and if you scroll on the bottom, it shows you your total time. So you should be spending about 5 hours a week on homework. And keep in mind, I can see this as well.